However, I would recommend not saying anything that you regret though, because the microphone is on. So,
Okay.
if there's certain kid or certain parent you don't like on the team, keep.
Oh, no.
Yeah, sure. I always tell people, assume when you come out, the microphone is on. Don't want
You want
anything.
to take that?
Take what?
This, because I like to put my foot there. Is that going to mess you up?
Is that okay? Does that work? Yeah, that's easy. Is this okay here? It's not gonna bother you?
The inside.
Yeah, they were everywhere last night. Well, touch it. No, my, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle, and we are live from the Rose Garden here in Norwich, Connecticut, as we've got a Peewee battle about ready to take place for your entertainment purposes at home as the Enfield Eagles are paying visit here today against your Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. The Eagles wearing their dark black sweaters with the Eagle logo, maroon trim, maroon numbers with yellow trim, maroon nameplate with yellow trim, black shorts, black socks with maroon and yellow socks, maroon and yellow stripes, excuse me. Looks like in between the pipes, I believe, is going to be Mr. Mark Dion. Is that number 39? Can you see it is 39 in between the pipes? These sweaters are sweet. I love them, but if you're not looking directly at the numbers, they could be a little bit tricky to see. So Dion in between the pipes, and down at the other end, your Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks wearing their home white sweaters with the blue and yellow trim. In between the pipes is going to be number 6, Calvin Rossman. A big win yesterday for the Seahawks, and they're right back at it here again today. All right, we play 15-minute stanzas here in the Peewee division. Icing and offsides are in effect. There is no delayed offsides. If you're offsides, it's an automatic whistle. Checking is not allowed in this division. And if you're shorthanded and you ice the puck, it is still icing. If it's tied at the end of regulation, there will be no sudden death or sudden life overtime. Each team will get a point. They'll go to the drive-thru. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to apologize. We're having issues with the scoreboard. The scoreboard is not working today, so there's no scoreboard on the screen as there normally tends to be. So I will keep you updated on the score as often as possible, as I often do anyway, because we used to never have a scoreboard when we started. There you see the score, 0-0. But you probably knew that if you're just tuning in. So Rossman in between the pipes, Mark Dion down at the other end for the Eagles. Eagles in black on the road here today. Seahawks in white at home. I want to thank you so much for joining us. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you today. The sun is shining. It's cold, but at least the monsoon season seems to have passed. Since we had a lot of rain this week, the grass is well hydrated. All right, we're getting ready to get underway here. You see Brewer out there with Hollis, Pilney, and Tracy on defense, the right wing. We'll let you know as soon as we know. Got to get those numbers on the sleeves. Still petitioning the board about that. All right. The ref gets ready to drop the puck. The trumpeter is going. You heard the bad pikes in the beginning, which is awesome. Casey on the puck now for the Eagles. Right off the bat now, the Eagles. That's Harrell on the right wing. Harrell had the hat trick yesterday. So he's looking to pick up right where he left off. And I found out, too, I was talking to his dad before his younger brother's Mites game this morning, that was his first ever hat trick. I was actually, you got to be honest, I was surprised to hear that because he's been lighting the lamp this year. He took over 20,000 shots this summer, ladies and gentlemen. So let that be a lesson to you. Hard work turns into good results. So Harrell looking to pick up right where he left off. Brewer down the left wing. He scored a gorgeous goal yesterday. Did Gabriel. He was wheeling and dealing and buried the biscuit. So a good game for the Seahawks, but that's in the past. As the great Mark McGuire once told the Senate Committee on Steroids, I'm not here to discuss the past. I'm here to talk about the future, which was the greatest legal advice anybody was ever given. Chance ahead now. Here's Brewer, one man to beat. Brewer down the right wing. Brewer, toe drags to himself. Brewer carrying it in on sides. Left it there for Harrell. Here's Harrell now. Harrell on the backhand. That just missed Brewer behind the net. Hollis going right to the cooker. Hollis, the quintessential power forward, ladies and gentlemen. Really love his game. North and south, not too fancy. Strong as an ox. Gets to the cooker. Buries the biscuit. Good hands. And all three forwards back check aggressively. Here's Camp now. Camp couldn't keep it in on the backhand. Here come the Eagles now. Back the other way. A 3-on-1 if they hurry. That's Latino. Latino sliding it across, cutting in, walking in, pulling the trigger. They score! The Eagles, a gorgeous passing play there. And burying the biscuit there was Teo Croyle. Croyle wearing number 99 on his sweater. Certainly living up to the numbers there as he put it top shelf. And Croyle. So just a minute and 29 seconds into the affair, the Eagles take the lead 1-0. Again, if you're just joining us, we apologize. Scoreboard not working today. I guess hopefully it'll come on later, but we'll see. Here's Ferry now. Ferry scored that gorgeous goal yesterday as well. The Eagles now lead it 1-0. Nenfield with the goal there by Teo Croyle. Kept in by Camp and sent ahead by the Eagles. The Eagles giving chase now. That's Dawson Embry giving chase on there. Halco had a very good game at the blue line yesterday, I thought. A good stalwart, stay-at-home, mighty oak type of defenseman, but he's got a cannon, a howitzer for a shot. And he gets it off quickly. I thought yesterday he was really closing the real estate at the blue line, not giving anybody any room to operate, playing with confidence. Tripped up there was Orlando. Orlando got his jersey today. I thought he might still rock Miller's jersey. He was rocking the Miller jersey yesterday. Buried the biscuit on a gorgeous goal. I thought maybe he'd wear the Miller jersey again today, but now he's got his own name. Giovanni Orlando out there. Back to the blue line. Kept in, letting the shot go. Poured down there by Halco. Looking like a grizzly bear pouring at a salmon swimming upstream to spawn. Kept in at the blue line now. Turning, wheeling, letting the shot go. That just missed. Hard around now. Gagliarducci, number 50 in your scorecard, wearing Sid Fernandez's old jersey. Sent ahead now up for Warren. Warren had a man up ahead. Good job of back checking, lifting the stick, turning Embry. Offsides is the call at the blue line. Nice job to lift the stick there. Last night in the game we were doing, one of the young ladies got a penalty for lifting the stick from behind. I was so mad about that call. She came up and did exactly what Embry did right there. Lifted the stick from behind, took the puck, and got called for hooking. I was fuming. There was smoke coming out of my ears after that call. Of course, I had a lot of money on the team that took the penalty. Letting the shot go. Nice stop by Rossman there as he saw it through a screen. You see number 16 on your screen there, Kelly Tracy. She scored her first goal of the year yesterday. I was surprised to find that out, too. She's got a lot of offensive skill, and she took a shifted forward and buried the biscuit. Couldn't believe that was her first goal. She does a lot offensively. Buried it yesterday. Looking to pick up where she left off, but right now the Eagles leading it 1-0. 11:45 left to go. Again, we apologize if you're just joining us. No scoreboard today. So please forgive us. Casey, I don't like not having a scoreboard. But we got to do with it. We got to deal with it. Walking in now, letting the shot go. Rossman to save the rebound. Rossman sliding out to make the save on the rebound. Two big stops there by Calvin as the Eagles were buzzing around there. Speaking of Eagles, ladies and gentlemen, 1 o'clock today. Coming up, the United States U18 ladies team in the finals against Czechia? It's Czechia. Yeah, it's like the old Czechoslovakia. It's Czechoslovakia. It's not Moscow. It's like Wisconsin. In the corner now, trying to come away with it. Yeah, Czechia. It's not Chechnya. That's a part of Russia. Czechia. Yeah. They defeated Canada yesterday 4-2. The United States defeated Finland 4-2. And our U18 juniors, lady juniors, playing for the gold today at 1 p.m. I think it's on ESPN Plus. And it'll be again on tonight at 7 p.m. on the NHL Network. There's a good friend of ours on the team, number 13, Mary Derenbacher. Buried the biscuit yesterday. The United States, their second goal of the tournament. So go Mary, go USA. Hopefully they bring home the gold today. I think the tournament's in Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken. Tripping is the call at center ice as Hollis is pulled down, so that the power play, the Seahawks shall go. Their first power play of the afternoon. A little bit of a ticky-tack call there, so hopefully we see more 5-on-5 hockey. Didn't see a lot of it yesterday. I like to let the boys and girls play a little bit more myself. So tripping is the call. Not that he wasn't tripped, don't get me wrong, but so 11:03 left to go in the sin bin now is Cody DeCola, In the sin bin for the Eagles, 2 minutes for tripping other people while they're trying to play hockey. Eagles shorthanded. Out to the blue line. Camp held the line only temporarily as it's pushed ahead now. Here comes Croyle. Croyle down the right wing. Croyle turning the Jets on. Croyle sliding it over. That just missed as Embry was getting to the cooker. Croyle behind the net. Lost his footing. Shorthanded are the Eagles. Doing yeoman's work behind the net. Embry coming away with it. Embry turns, shoots, he scores! Dawson Embry dug the puck loose behind the net and buries the biscuit there. The Eagles take a 2-0 lead. That one was shorthanded. So with 10:36 left to go here, Embry puts the Eagles on the board. 2-0 is the score. And face-off won by the Seahawks. Tracy sending it up along the boards. Giving chase there is Hollis. Ferry anticipating the puck coming this way, and he was right to do so. Pilney at the blue line. Nice job by Pilney to knock it down and keep it in. Dangerously in front, bounces around. Turning and wheeling it out of there is Caleb Love. Love wearing number 34, Johnny Van Beesbrook's old number, is Hollis. On it there, Hollis trying to send it up. Ferry giving chase. 2-0. The Eagles leading it. Seahawks on the power play for another 35 seconds. 10 minutes to go here in the opening stanza. Back for Pilney. Pilney cross corner dump in. Chased down by Orlando into the corner. Hard around. Eagles trying to get it out here as they're shorthanded. Along the boards now, Pilney. Pilney for Ferry. Ferry down the left wing. Fights through a check. Ferry turns there. Tried to get it back. Did get it back to Hollis. Hollis kicking it up ahead. Good job by the Eagles there. As they corral on the puck. Good puck support. Now the Eagles get it away to center. Down the right wing it goes. Chasing it there. And sending it in. But offsides is the call at the blue line. What is that? That guy's number. Is that 37? The guy skating back to the bench? He's got a jersey tucked in. I can't tell. Oh, well. Oh, that's 27. That's Latino. I believe it's 27. All right, face-off now just outside the Seahawks zone. Won by the Seahawks, and they'll look to get things going here, but the power play is over. Eagles get the extra man, or get the man back out of the box, and here we go now. Tough angle shot there. They score! Oh, my goodness. Liam Hollis buries the biscuit from the goal line. That one got inside Dion's pads there. And Hollis, a huge goal there for the Seahawks. Gets the Seahawks on the board. 2-1 is the score. With 9:22 left. That's why never a bad thing to shoot the puck on net. You never know what's going to happen. That one found its way in from a tough angle. A huge goal there for the Seahawks. As they close the gap. Cut the lead in half. Here's Warren lifting the stick. Warren with it over the blue line. Warren surrounded there by Eagles. Protects the puck. Stays with it. Saucering it across dangerously in front. Came back to the blue line. Jeffrey Karen glance out there now. Glance on the back check. That's poke checked away there by Halko. Again, we see Halko picking up right where he left off yesterday. Taking away the real estate in the neutral zone. I love to see that. Chasing it down now. Gagliarducci. Gagliarducci behind the net, rounding the net like Bobby Orr. Chase from behind. Gagliarducci got it out to center. Camp got a chunk of it there. Good job by Camp there to take away the real estate in the neutral zone. You can't let the teams just skate through the neutral zone. You got to pressure them. You got to step up at all three lines. That's exactly what we see Camp and Halko doing here for the Seahawks, and that pleases the broadcaster. Got to have your D very active at all three lines. Behind the net now. Karen causing the turnover. Came back to the blue line for Knockton. Knockton turning on it there. Karen came back to knock it loose. And sent back ahead. Here's Jeffrey Karen now. Karen, who was expecting his Buffalo Bills to play at 1 o'clock today, but they got pushed back to tomorrow due to the blizzard conditions in Buffalo today. Nice stop there by the netminder Dion, and there'll be no further play. I saw some people on Facebook, the NFL is ridiculous. They're canceling the game, blah, blah, blah. Have you seen the videos from the stadium? You literally cannot see from the goal line to the goal post. You can't even see. There's no way people would have been able to get to the game. It would have been completely absurd and dangerous. I mean, it'd be great to play in those because they'd be fun to watch, but we wouldn't even be able to see it on TV anyway. So they moved it back to tomorrow. So 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow, 2 games yesterday. Pretty cool. Down the right wing now, sliding it across. Brewer getting to the cooker. Brewer finds it. Big stop there by Dion as he slid over. Seahawks came just that close to tying the affair. Here's Hollis. Hollis letting the wrist shot go. That just missed. Brewer sending it back. That's poured down by Harrell. Harrell staying with it, trying to dance around, can't do so. Nice job from the ground, though, to stay with it and keep the puck in. On it now, the Seahawks chasing it down. Turning, wheeling, had Harrell cutting to the cooker. Harrell hops over his stick and into the corner now. Eagles coming away with it. Eagles cleared but not out. Brewer on the back check intercepted it. Brewer sending it through for Harrell. Harrell trying to get it back to the forehand. What a great play there by Gabriel Brewer, skating back to the blue line full speed with his stick down to intercept that pass. And the puck is still in the zone because of the efforts of 89. Here's Tracy now had Brewer down low. That's why it's never too late to back check and never too early to get back. Down the right wing now. Logan Casey. Casey run into there. Hollis came over, laid the lumber into him. Well, next year when Hollis is in the Bantams, that's legal, but in the Peewees, it's frowned upon by both USA and Canada hockey. So Hollis in the sin bin, 2 minutes. I imagine for roughing or checking. We'll see what the ref. This ref doesn't usually give indicator. He did. Checking is the call. Yeah. Can't argue with the call there, but I also think it's a great play by Hollis, so I'm very torn. That's how you're supposed to play hockey, but they don't let the Peewees check. In my opinion, you lace them up, you got the pads on, you should be able to check in the mites. Well, you can check in the mites. Should be able to check in the squirts and the Peewees, but that's just me. Behind the net it goes now. Let kids start checking when they're biggest disparity in size and ability. In the Bantam division, seems a little bit backwards to me, but what do I know? Behind the net now, Eagles on the power play, trying to get it out in front. Morrell blocked that. Back to the blue line it goes now. Gagliarducci. Gagliarducci letting the shot go. That bounced on the way in. Nice stop by Rossman. The rebound still loose. Jabbing at it there was Croyle. Another nice stop there by Calvin Rossman. Back to the blue line it goes and hops over the stick of Gagliarducci. Gagliarducci will backpedal in the neutral zone. Backhand pass there. Doesn't get through, but turning and going with speed now down the right wing comes Embry. Embry forced wide there. Nice play by Tracy. Tracy poke checks it away, but Embry stays with it. Behind the net it goes now. Eagles on it there, trying to turn. They get to it now, pulling the trigger fan on it. The rebound. Rossman catches that with the waffle, and there'll be no further play. So 31 seconds left to go here in the power play. 6:03 left to go in the period. Eagles leading the Seahawks 2-1. If you're just joining us, we apologize. Scoreboard not functioning today. Hopefully it'll come on. It might just pop on. There's a chance it'll just pop on, but as of right now, not working. Ferry leaning in to take the draw, so I'll keep you updated as best we can. 2-1 is the score. I hate when the scoreboard's not working because then it's tough to go back and make highlights tonight. I always just look for the scoreboard to change and then find the goal. So, boo-hoo, first world problems, right, ladies and gentlemen? Orlando chasing it down now. Orlando in on the forecheck as the Eagles turn and go. Orlando, you see the stick down on Orlando on the back check. That's what you like to see. Halko again closing off the real estate there. Well, he's playing so well. He really like his game at the blue line. Not too fancy, just gets the puck out. He's not going to rush it end to end, ladies and gentlemen, and that's not an insult. Do not get me wrong. He's a stalwart, big, strong, stay-at-home, mighty Oak defenseman. Every team needs one or two of those. Ferry on the puck there. I like the way he's starting to really step up in the neutral zone and at the blue line. I really like it. Engaging in each play. That's confidence building in that young lad. That pleases the broadcaster. All the way down. If it's on net, it's not icing. Looks like it's right on net. Rossman covers it up. And Rossman holding on to it dangerously there. I think the ref was telling him to play it. Sent back in. Offsides. No offsides call. Working with it. Magali walking in. Halko stepped up to take it away. Behind the net there. Ferry. And you saw Halko there getting back. Oh, no. Halko called for slashing. The Eagle player ran into Ferry a little bit. Halko didn't like it. Gave him a little chop along the bottom of the legs, and slashing is the call. So, second power play. Now for the Eagles. And the ref was telling the goaltender to play it. I agree. The ref should not tell the goaltender to play it or not to play it. It's not the ref's job. I do not like when the refs do that to the goaltenders, especially it's just a kid. And you're an adult telling him to do something, the kid's supposed to listen to you. It was a bad play for Rossman to play it. Not a bad play by Calvin, because he was just doing what he was told. I thought the ref had said play it too. I wasn't sure, so I didn't say anything. But then I heard from the peanut gallery that the ref did tell him to play it. Assuming the peanut gallery is correct. Sometimes the peanut gallery is right. I thought I did hear it myself too, but I didn't say anything because I wasn't 100% sure. Back to the blue line, Gagliarducci letting it go. Nice stop there by Rossman, who covers up just in time. So the power play here, moving at a snail's pace here for the Eagles. 1:16 left to go in the power play. 4:34 to go here. 2-1. Enfield leading the Seahawks. Face off deep in the Seahawks zone. Embry pushes it forward. That one rolls to Rossman, and Embry digging there. And nothing wrong with that, ladies and gentlemen. You want to teach a young lady or lad to follow their shot. You want to teach them to dig and dig and dig until the whistle, and then dig one more time for good measure, and that's exactly what Embry was doing there. Nothing wrong with the Seahawks protecting their goaltender. Nothing wrong with what Halko did either, protecting his teammate. As he did slash the guy. I mean, it was tiny, though, like right on the top, right above the skate with the skate. Like, it was not a penalty, I'm sorry. And I know I'm biased, ladies and gentlemen. If you're looking for, neutrality, if you're looking for somebody who's not rooting for either one of the teams, well, that's not how we roll here on the Solu. Not that I'm rooting against the Eagles in any way, shape, or form. I'm just rooting for the Seahawks. They're our team, and that's how it goes. But that's not why I was mad about the penalty. I was mad about the penalty because it shouldn't have been a penalty. But I digress. However, not easy officiating. On and now is Tracy behind the net. Tracy hard along for Hollis. Hollis moving it along. Got it out to center. And the Eagles are regrouped there. Knocked down at center ice. Tracy poke checking it there. Really love the way the Seahawks defensemen and ladies are just stepping up in the neutral zone. Sent hard around by Tracy. Chasing it down now is Hollis. Hollis in the corner. The Zamboni door causing problems. Always a little bit. You got to be careful over there. Up for Brewer. Brewer through the neutral zone. Here comes Gabriel Brewer now. Brewer protecting the puck over the red line. Will just dump it in. So the Seahawks have killed off the second Eagle power play, and the score remains 2-1. Enfield leading it. Along the boards now. Trying to dig it out. There was Casey. Down the right wing now comes Croyle. Croyle with speed. Taken away there. Nice play there by Tracy to steal the puck. Along the boards now, Brewer. Brewer on the backhand. Talked about this yesterday. Always want to go out. If you're trying to clear it out, it's got to be on the forehand. Here comes Croyle now. Croyle, nice job by Camp to come over. I'm not picking on Gabriel, don't get me wrong. He's a great hockey player. Nice young lad. I see young lads and ladies doing it all the time, trying to clear it out on the backhand. And I always take that moment to try and let them know. If you're going to try and clear the puck out, you could pass it on the backhand in your own zone. Nothing wrong with that. And now another penalty. See, this is why you don't call the first ticky-tack call. Here we go again. Cross-checking is the call now. Exactly what happened in yesterday's affair. 5-on-5 hockey, ladies and gentlemen, is a thing of the past in youth hockey, and it's a sin. It's really a sin. All right, so power play now for the Seahawks as Logan Casey heads to the sin bin. Their second power play. So 15-minute stanzas, ladies and gentlemen. This is the fourth power play. You do the math. And there's still 2.5 minutes left to go. Plenty of time for more penalties. On and now, Halko. Halko sliding it over. And you know what? In the ref's defense, they're taught that from USA Hockey. Here comes Croyle now down the left wing, shorthanded. Poke checked away, chasing him down. Beautiful play there by Camp as he got on his horse. In the corner now, Eagles trying to turn on it. Nice move in the corner to walk out with it. Behind the net, on the backhand, got it in front. Croyle tracks it down. Sliding over to block the shot there was Halko. What a beautiful play there by the big fella as he slid across to block the shot. I told you need those stalwart, stay-at-home, mighty oak defensemen. Here come the Eagles now, trying to come away with it. Down the left wing, turned over there by Karen. Nice job by Karen to poke it loose. Back to the point it goes. Camp kept it in, hopped over his stick dangerously. A foot race ensuing now, short-handed, trying to get to it. Great job by Camp to get back and recover that puck. Big play there by Andrew Camp. He doesn't do that. Croyle's off to the races, and he can fly. On and now, Halko on the backhand, trying to get it out. And look what happens. Chance now down low for the Eagles. Again, obviously not picking on Halko. I'm a big fan of the young lad. Just want to see the young boys and girls stop doing that entirely. Sent all the way down now. Karen giving chase, covered up by the netminder. Not told to play it by the official. So it's covered up down low by the Eagles. 14 seconds left to go. But you saw that play right there as Halko tried to go out on the backhand, didn't get out. Eagles ended up with an opportunity down low. Take an extra half a second, turn to the forehand. Just wing it off the boards if you have to. Icing's okay. Icing's always better than a turnover. Face off cleanly won now. Back to Tracy. Sent into the corner. And again, not picking on any individual, just using the example. Here's Ferry now. Ferry letting the shot go. Just missed, but You watch time and time, and the NHL players do it too. They try and get out on the backhand sometimes. Just the chances on the puck getting out on the backhand go down expeditiously or exponentially, or something starting with E that ends in Y. On and now in the corner, Tracy stepping up, keeping the puck in, letting the shot go wide of the goaltender. 45 seconds to go. Ferry chopping at it behind the net. Eagles get to it there. Hollis steals the puck. Hollis behind the net, got it to Orlando. Orlando pulls the trigger that hit a body in front. Came right back to Orlando. Now Knockton trying to come away with it. Pilney stepping up at the blue line. Knockton sidesteps in there. Hollis runs into his man there. Coming away with it now, following it up. Embry. Embry dancing to the outside. Tracy stayed with him. Beautifully timed poke check there by Kelly Tracy. And she is hard to get around. Ferry tried to get the puck out. Doesn't connect there with Hollis. Turned over at the blue line. Chasing it down now with the Eagles in the corner, trying to come away with it. Here comes Orlando now. Orlando chasing it to the blue line on the forehand. That one goes off the glass dangerously. Ferry chipped it out. Here comes Orlando now, a 2-on-1 with Ferry if they hurry. At the blue line, but the buzzer sounds. And that's going to do it. A very entertaining opening stanza between two very good teams here. The Eagles and the Seahawks. Your score at the end of one, the Enfield Eagles 2, Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks 1. We'll be right back with the start of the second period. Don't you dare go anywhere. Oh, my. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you had a fantastic intermission. I just received an outstanding text that I just got from my good friend, Mr. Scott Salisbury. And how about this? Let me just read it to you. The Squirt A, our Seahawks Squirt A, they won the Fire and Ice tournament that they were at this weekend. So congratulations to the ladies and lads on our Squirt A. Yeah, that is awesome. To our Squirt A. That was weird. I could hear you clear as day.
Come on, Gabriel, stay at it.
Can you say something again?
That was awesome.
Yeah, I can hear you clear as day. But the shot go saved by Rossman. We've been trying all year to figure out if I can hear Michelle. I didn't push any buttons. I swear. At least I didn't mean to. All right, well, I can hear you, baby. Here's Harrell now. Harrell fighting off the check, letting the shot go. Nice stop by Dion. Good show of strength there by Harrell. Halko pinching in. Tracks it down at the blue line. Kept it in. Comes back to the blue line. Halko stayed strong there. Smart play there by Halko. Just sending it off sides. Nothing wrong with that, ladies and gentlemen. You'll hear coaches and parents all the time telling kids, don't send it in if you're offsides. That's the wrong advice. If you're standing perfectly still and the Eagles are barreling down at you, just send it in. It's just a whistle. Look, face-off's exactly where he was standing anyway, so he didn't even lose any territory. Sometimes the refs will move it to center ice. Sometimes the refs will move it all the way down. But still, better than a turnover in the neutral zone with you standing perfectly still and the other team headed full speed. You're not going to catch him. No chance, no matter who you are. Oh, those are smart offsides. Listen, it's not. You didn't institute the non-delayed offsides rule, so you might as well use it to your advantage. So great play there by Halko. But too often, though, you'll hear parents, coaches screaming at the kids to wait for people to get back on. Why? Why should you stand there standing still with people barreling down at you? That's offsides at the blue line. Letting the shot go. Nice stop there by Rossman. I thought that play was offsides at the blue line. Halko absorbs the hit there, and it's sent into the corner. On and now is Camp. Camp, who's had an excellent season, moving it up gently. Beautiful outlet there. Breakout there by the Seahawks. Here comes Harrell. Brewer to Harrell, offsides at the blue line. Was it sent in? That's okay. Just an offsides call. These things happen. That's why sometimes when you get to the blue line, just dump it into the corner and go get it. But you know what? Again, it's just an offside. So no big deal. I think kids are overly programmed that offsides is a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Hollis leaning in to take the draw now. Glance on the right wing. On the left wing, We'll let you know. I think it might be Karen. Cleanly won by Hollis. Back for Tracy. Tracy under duress. Tracy on the forehand, staying with it. Worked over there by DeSalvo. To the corner it goes now, trying to get it out in front. They did right through the goal mouth. That is Karen. On the left wing, Pilney. Chases over into the corner. Hollis took that away. Liam Hollis off the boards and out to center. Hollis, a very north and south player, gets it in deep. You saw it there. Just move it out. Go get it. Keeping it simple. Nothing wrong with simple hockey. Hockey itself is a very simple game. Just very difficult to execute. Tracy, up for glance. That's moved ahead. 12:45 left to go here. 2-1. Enfield leading the affair. Hollis knocked it down. At the blue line, comes out to center ice. The Eagles coming away with it. Karen on the back check. Staying with Embry. Embry got to the puck now at the dot. Walking in, pulling the trigger. No, he slid it across. I apologize. I think he meant to pull the trigger and it slid off his stick. Either that or that was a very deceptive pass. Beautiful backhand pass. Point blank save there by Rossman. What a nice pass by Embry. Back to the blue line it goes now. Love lets the shot go. That might have been a pass right on the stick. Tracy ties up her man. On it now's Karen. Karen turning. Good job by Karen there. Not just winging that on the backhand. Turned to the forehand and skated out and got it out. That's a good play there by Jeffrey Karen. Back the other way now. Here come the Seahawks. Carrying it through the neutral zone. At the blue line, Pilney. Pilney carrying it in. Pilney spilled for his efforts there. The Eagles can't get it out. Kept in now Tracy. Tracy letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. And turning and going with it on the Eagles down the left wing with speed, but coming back to help out and chopping it back the other way was Hollis. And that's sent in by Glantz. Good play there by Glantz at the blue line. Just dump it in and get fresh legs. Something you don't see in youth hockey enough is young ladies and lads don't get to the blue line and dump it in enough, and Glantz did a great job there. Get it in, make the other team have to come 200 feet. Get over the red line and dump it. Shipped ahead now. Here comes Orlando. Orlando down the right wing. Cuts to the inside, trying to stay with it. Poke checked away there at the last moment as it goes to the boards for Warren. Warren hounded there. These are two good hockey teams, though. Kept in at the blue line. 11:19 to go. Enfield leading it 2-1. Bouncing puck. Diving to keep the puck in. What a play at the blue line there by Camp. An outstanding effort there by Andrew Camp. And it leads to the opportunity. Steered aside by Dion. Gotta love the effort there by number 2 at the blue line. That's a beautiful play. Sent ahead now. Knocked down a 2-on-1. Back the other way now. Here come the Eagles sliding across. Camp went to the pass and broke it up nicely. That is a textbook way to play a 2-on-1, ladies and gentlemen. You saw Camp turn around. He gave Rossman the shot, and he covered the man in the slot. The pass came across, and there was Camp waiting for it, deflected it, and it rolled harmlessly to the netminder. That is exactly how you play a 2-on-1. That was perfectly played by Camp. A great play by that young lad. Here's Halko now behind the net. Face-off win. Well, if you want to watch how to execute a 2-on-1, that's how you do it. The goaltender has the shot. You have the pass, and you have the rebound. That's the responsibility of the defenseman. Perfectly played there. Love to see that. Here's Halko now off the boards for Ferry. Bouncing puck at the blue line, kept in by the Eagles. Eagles do a nice job keeping the Seahawks hemmed in. We see it here. Walking in at the dot, pulling the trigger. That just missed. Cleared and not out. Kept in by DeCola. And he sends it hard around. Behind the net it goes now. Rossman got a chunk of it. That's still behind the net. 10 minutes, 5 seconds left to go here. 2-1, Enfield leading it. Trying to get the puck out. Knocked down from behind. Latino is going to get a penalty here for the Eagles. Sent ahead now. Orlando chips it all the way down. That one squiggling towards the goaltender. Is Warren getting to it? Warren. Well, the Eagles, they're saying they touched it. Tripping is the call in the neutral zone. 9:49 left to go. Gotta let the kids play. Gotta let the kids play more. 2-1 is the score. 9:49 left to go. It's a systemic problem, ladies and gentlemen. Really. It's USA Hockey. This is what they want. Sent ahead now. Back the other way. Stepping to the outside with the puck now, Casey. Casey against Tracy. Casey trying to get to the cooker on the backhand. Lets the shot go. That hit a body out high. Still loose in front. Tracy jamming at it. Coming down to help out is Harrell. Still loose. Eagles get to it. Hollis blocked that shot. Tracy with it. And trying to send it out on the forehand. Now Hollis does. Hard around it goes. Great bend but don't break defense there by the Seahawks. as the Eagles track it down at center ice. Croyle did a nice job. There you go, just dump it in deep. That's exactly the way to play it, especially when you're shorthanded. Seahawks trying to come away with it. Here comes Tracy now getting the Jets going. Out of her own zone, over the neutral zone, over the blue line. Pulled from behind. Now that's a penalty. On it there. Hooking is going to be the call. Now that one I can't argue with. That's a good call. See, that's a textbook penalty. Took away a scoring chance. That's exactly the ref should call that. Well, 41 seconds left to go in the first penalty, so it's going to be a two-man advantage here for the Seahawks for 41 seconds with just under 9 minutes left to go. You see the ref give the internationally recognized sign for hooking. So hooking is the call. So a two-man advantage here for the Seahawks. A great opportunity to tie the affair as Tracy was tugged and turned sideways. 8:59 left to go, 2-1. Enfield leading it. Hollis leaning in, Harrell on right wing. Brewer on left wing. Tracy at the blue line, shorthanded. Tracy sending it back in. Offsides is the call again. That's a good offsides. Nothing wrong with that. Face-off coming at center ice, they're saying. See, sometimes the refs will move it to center ice, and that's fine. If they determine that you sent it in slightly intentionally or whatever. But still, face-off at center ice is much better than a turnover at center ice. Face-off one, and the Seahawks get it right back anyway. Here's Pilney now. Pilney over the red line. Right there, just send it in deep. Send that in into the corner, cross-corner dumping. You got a two-man advantage. Go get it. Just get over the red line and dump it. Get to the blue line and dump it. Go to work. Let your horses get in there. Orlando on right wing now. Warren and Ferry. The other forwards out there for Coach Tracy. Sent ahead now. Here's Ferry. Ferry down the left wing, protecting the puck. A 5-on-3 for 25 more seconds. Got it out in front. Back for Tracy. Tracy keeping it in, sending it towards the net. Ferry deflected it. Rebound still there. Loose in front. Turning, wheeling Orlando. That one. Thought it was going to land on the back of the net and ended up behind the net. Ferry protecting the puck. Back to the blue line. Smart play there. Plenty of room. Pilney trying to pull the trigger. Taken away. Back the other way now. Here come the Eagles. Down the right wing. One man is out of the box for the Eagles. 5-on-4. Trying to step to the outside. Got a chunk of him walking in. Big stop by Rossman. The rebound. Rossman got back in position to make that save. Two big saves there. Short-handed by Rossman as he slid across to make the second save. The first save he dragged the flipper. The second save he got back in position. Both short-handed, obviously. What a stop there by Calvin. What stops, plural. 8:07 left to go. 38 seconds remaining in the power play for the Seahawks. Eagles win the draw. Back for DeCola. DeCola letting the shot go. That one off the intercostal space there of Warren. Chipped ahead now. If Warren gets to it, it's a 2-on-1. Couldn't do so as Gagliarducci cut over to get it. Gagliarducci tried to go out on the backhand. Couldn't do it. Now he's on the backhand again. What happens? It's kept in. Letting the shot go. A seeing eye. Knuckler bounces to the netminder, Dion. You can't go out on the backhand, boys and girls. I hope that you're learning this while you're watching. Can't go out on the backhand in your own zone. Sent ahead now, chipped ahead, rolling puck towards Rossman. Rossman came out to play it. Got a chunk of the man going by. Rossman got back in position to make the save. Oh, my goodness. The puck was rolling. Calvin got a little bit in between there in no man's land and then went out and got a chunk of the Eagle forward coming at him. And just enough for him to send him spinning around there. And then got back in position to make the glove save. Rossman holding the fort for the Seahawks here today as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. So the Eagles weather the 5-on-3 storm. 7:20 left to go. Enfield leading this one 2-1. An outstanding affair between these two organizations here today. Nicola. Orlando headed it up. Now here comes Ferry. Ferry on the blue line. Ferry with the boom. Ferry lost the handle on it there. Following it up is Warren. Warren can't find it. Orlando digging. Back the other way now. Here come the Eagles. Out of the zone they come. Trying to go cross ice. Couldn't connect. Orlando giving him the business along the boards there. A little bit of pushing and shoving. That pleases the broadcaster. Here come the Eagles now. Alco stepping up at the blue line to intercept that play. Here comes Ferry with speed now. It's Ferry over the blue line. Ferry pulls the trigger. That one steered aside by Dion. 6:40 left to go in the second stanza. 2-1 is the score. On it now is Ferry. Ferry lost the handle on it. Ferry trying to send it down low. Eagles on it there, trying to get it out in front. Ferry behind the net. Ferry with it, got it out in front, letting the shot go. Dion couldn't find it. Back the other way now. Here come the Eagles. At the neutral zone. Nice job there by Halko, stepping up at the red line, not backing up. That's good defense right there. Take it away at the red line. Don't let them get near your blue line. That's how you got to do it. Here's Camp now. Camp making the move. Camp still with it, pushing it forward. Camp left it for Hollis. Hollis sending it down low. Bouncing puck. The Eagles knock it down. Camp with the stick in the passing lane. Hollis covering the point for Camp. Kept it in. Sending it down on the backhand. Glance in the neighborhood with the Eagles come away with it. Eagles on it there. Trying to send the puck up. Hollis stepped in front there to intercept that play. Nice play there by Hollis to step in where the puck was. Karen giving chase. Karen in on the forecheck. Turning on it there with the Eagles. That one. Good job by the Eagles to get out. Good pressure by the Seahawks. Karen and Hollis behind the net. Here come the Eagles now. Down the right wing they come. Walking in. Camp got the stick on it. Letting the shot go. That just missed. That's coming through is Latino. Here is Halko now on it. Halko. That one way up in the air. Might be effective, though. He got to the blue line and out. Here's Hollis. Hollis stepping to the outside. Chased by Love. Hollis lowering the shoulder. Love got back to take it away. Nice play there by Love. Here's a chance now in front. Off the skating into the corner. Good job there by Love. Hollis had a step on him and turned and took the right angle. 2-on-1 now. Back the other way. Over the blue line comes Perry. Perry sliding it across. That one a little too hot to handle, a little too cold to hold there for Casey. Casey sends his man flying. Good to see the refs' hands in their pockets. Chipping it up ahead now, Karen. Karen sending it along. Love chasing it down. Love hard up on the forehand and right out. At the boards now. They're digging, they're mucking, they're doing their homework. Good look there to the weak side, and away come the Eagles now. Over the blue line, 1-on-2. Stepping to the outside is Perry. Perry with the puck now. Perry wearing Tom Brady's number 12. Back to the blue line it goes. Kept in there by Love. Tracy moved it up ahead, and here comes Harrell. Harrell poke checked away at the blue line. Walking in now. Magoli letting the shot go wide of Rossman behind the net now. Setting up, looking, back to the blue line. Good look. Here's Love now. Love lets the shot go through a screen. That doesn't make it all the way. Still loose in front, dangerously. Back for Love. 2 for a quarter. He lets the shot go. That was a pass. Down low. Rossman slid over to make the save, and there'll be no further play.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, my goodness. What a stop there by Rossman as he slid across. Make that stop. 4:06 left to go here. The Eagles leading it 2-1. An outstanding affair here today between the Seahawks and the Eagles. There's that one. Came back out to center. Sent around. Seahawks got it out to center and sent all the way down. 3:40 left to go. Harrell giving chase. On it there. Turning with it. There's Paradis. Paradis trying to get the puck out. He did get it up now for Embry. Embry down the right wing. He's got help. Embry's got Croyle with him. Embry. That went off a body and behind the net. Seahawks on it there. Croyle in the corner. Sends it behind the net. Embry. Embry got it out in front, letting the shot go. Nice job getting a piece of it there was Pilney. And Rossman making the save. Little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle there. As Warren came over and let Embry know he didn't like the way he was pushing and shoving on his teammate. That's the way it's supposed to be, ladies and gentlemen. Like I always say, nobody thought they were driving their kid to the golf range here on the way here today. Nobody thought they were on their way, to tennis lessons or the bowling alley. Not that there's anything wrong with bowling, don't get me wrong. Or golf or tennis. I enjoy all those things. Not very good at any of them, but love tennis. Big fan of tennis, always was. Of course, I'm a big fan of Earl Anthony. Love bowling. And golf. I can take a golf or leave it, but, everybody knew where they were going this morning. There's a reason. They wear all that gear, so nothing wrong with a little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle. Hollis over the blue line onside. Ferry, good puck support. Ferry right up the gut. Lets the shot go. Waffled aside by Dion. In the corner now. Ferry intercepts it with the wraparound. Dion holds on. Still loose in front. Dion covers up, and there'll be no further play. Nice save there by the netminder, Mark Dion. He got the flipper over to the post. 2-1 is the score. Eagles leading the Seahawks. 2:35 left to go here. Again, if you're just joining us, we apologize. We're having scoreboard malfunctions today on our streaming service. So no scoreboard, but Scores 2-1. Face-off one now. Here's Halko. Halko letting the shot go. Boy, chopping at it right in front of the goaltender there was Nicola. That'll get you to stink eye from the goaltender, I'll tell you what, right now. Here's a chance now. Orlando, that one off a leg and back out to the blue line and out. It's Camp. We'll track it down there. Camp. Like to see Halko get back a little bit more. There'd be an option for Camp at center ice on the forehand. Halko's got to get back. He's a lefty. He's a righty, turn to his forehand. Be an option for Camp there. Here's Camp. Left it there for Ferry. Ferry letting the shot go. A man in front all alone there was Orlando behind the net. Puts the brakes on. Change of direction, wrap around, and covered up there by Dion. Yeah, if you see your defenseman chasing the puck down, he's got guys on him. If you're the other defenseman on the other side, you got to get behind him. You got to get a step, 2 steps behind him towards your goaltender and turn to your forehand. So we can slide it over to you, and you can go out with it with a lot less duress. 1:57 left to go. Leaning in is Hollis. Orlando on right wing. Hollis won it cleanly. Hollis been dominating the face-off circle here today. Here comes Tracy. Took an elbow there. Play allowed to continue. Here's Embry now. Down the left wing. Embry cutting to the cooker. Slid it across. Tracy took an elbow right to the grill there. Now we got a hooking call coming up against who? I'm not sure. Is that on the Seahawks? It is. It's on Pilney.
Where's the hard hit? Right here.
A penalty. Hooking is the call against Pilney. I honestly think the elbow on Tracy, although it should have been a penalty, I don't think it was intentional. I think the young lad just came in with his arms up. He didn't throw his elbow into her at the last moment. He just came in like that. Still a penalty, but I don't think the intent was there. It looked bad though. Her head snapped back. Thank God she's all right. But the Seahawks now find themselves shorthanded once again. Deflected back to the blue line. Here's Love now. Love letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. Deflected down low on the backhand. They score. Wait a minute. I think it's waved off. I think it's going to be a high stick. It is. So no goal. As it was knocked down with a high stick. The ref had his arm in the air right away. I wasn't sure if the high stick was against the Seahawks or against the Eagles. So it is against the Eagles. So high sticking. He had his arm in the air right away. So that's all you can ask. So the face-off deep in the Eagle zone. 1:15 to go on the power play. 1:20 left to go here in the second stanza. 2-1 is the score. Once again, congratulations to our Squirt A organization on the road at the tournament, taking home the gold medal, winning the championship. So excited. That's excellent news. At the blue line, kept in. Halko at his feet, kicked it across. Seahawks, Brewer. Like to see that just sent in. Here's Brewer with it now. Brewer letting it go. Right there at the blue line. Just dump it in the corner, especially shorthanded. Here come the Eagles now, sending it out to center. Brewer got a chunk of it at the blue line, sent back in offsides. Good stick in the passing lane there by Gabriel Brewer. It's a systemic problem, though, in youth hockey. See the boys, especially the boys. They get to the red line, get to the blue line. They don't like to dump it in. They have the puck on their stick. They want to keep it there. And I get that, but get it in deep. It's so much more valuable. Make the other team come 200 feet. The chances on them turning it over, at least 50-50 at this level. Down the left wing now it goes. Cutting in there's Embry. Embry met by Camp. Back to the blue line. Turning on it there was Harrell. Love sending it down low. On and now is Embry. Embry trying to get it back to the blue line. Couldn't do so. Here's Embry. 35 seconds left to go in the period. Got a man in front. Bouncing puck. Hops over the stick of DeSalvo. Pinching in now is Love. Halko tracked that down. Halko tried to get it out, but Love met it there. To the corner it goes now. All along back for Love. Love trying to walk off the boards with it. Smart play there. Just send it down low. See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Make the other team have to come 200 feet. Things like that will happen at the blue line. Kept in at the blue line. Seahawk fans thought it was out, apparently. Back to the blue line it goes now. Love trying to keep it in, and there's the buzzer. As the second period comes to a close, your score at the end of 2. Enfield 2, Seahawks 1. We'll be right back with the third stanza. No mind. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you had a fantastic intermission. A real excellent affair taking place here today between the Enfield Eagles and your Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. 2-1 is the score. The Eagles leading the Seahawks. The third period just about ready to get underway. If you're just joining us, we apologize. The scoreboard malfunctioning today, so no scoreboard on the screen. But it's 2-1. Enfield leading it. All goals came in the first stanza. Opening first couple of minutes of the first stanza, both teams got on the board, and that is where we stand. Here comes Glantz now. Jackson Glantz down the right wing. Beautiful pass out for Karen right on the tape. Karen got to the blue line and dumped it in. Good play there by Jeffrey. In the corner now. Back to the blue line. Pilney keeping it in. Pilney lost the handle on it. Back the other way now. Here come the Eagles. Down the left wing with the right wing, Casey. Casey, beautiful pass on the backhand. Doesn't connect, but followed up by Latino. Tiano getting it down low. Bounces off of Rossman dangerously. Pilney got it out of harm's way. And Karen will collect. Here's Karen. Karen off the back of the net. Got it out in front. Back to the blue line it goes. Eagles on it there. They send it down low on the backhand. Tracy in the corner. Good to see she's out there all right. Took that big hit earlier. Was worried about her. Hadn't seen her take another shift after that, and then she did. This one crawls across the goal line. Weissing waved off at the last moment. Oh, that's not easy on the kids out there when you indicate the icing that late. The Seahawks got to be careful when they touch that puck. They did a good job there, waiting an extra second. Otherwise, they would have had too many birds on the ice. This is a bird battle out there. Eagles and the Seahawks. A lot of talents. Here comes Camp now. Camp lost the handle on it. Back the other way now, Latiano. Latiano down the right wing. Sliding it across, cutting in. Rossman sliding over to make the save. What a stop there by Rossman. What a beautiful pass by Latiano. Back the other way now, Ferry. He lost the handle on it. Turning on it there is Croyle. Croyle did a real nice job on the back check. Back the other way now. Here come the Eagles. The Gretzky curl by the Zamboni door. Wheeling and dealing now. Got a man in front. Trying to get it there behind the net. Got it out now. Here's Croyle. Croyle looking to pull the trigger. Deflected. He scores! Teo Croyle. That one went off a body on the way in. And the Eagles regain the 2-goal lead. 3-1 is the score. As Croyle got the shot off. 13:04 left to go here in the affair. And the Enfield Eagles take the lead, or extend the lead, 3-1 is the score. So Croyle with his second goal of the morning. Hollis wins the draw. So to stick of Harrell. Here's Harrell now. Harrell down the right wing. Harrell at the blue line. Harrell stepping to the outside. Harrell with it. Got Brewer getting to the cooker. Letting the shot go. That just missed. Harrell got a lot on that. Pilney stepping up. Kept in for a moment, but the Eagles send it back away now. Here's Tracy. On the forehand. Right on the stick of Harrell. Beautiful pass there by Tracy. Harrell down the right wing. Makes the move. Trying to get back to it. Lost his wand. And trying to find it there. Harrell in the corner now with it. Harrell. Real estate taken away there. Penalty coming up now against the Eagles. On it there. Back to the blue line. Kept in by Tracy. Tracy got it down low. Deflected. It'll be touched up by the Eagles. Another power play coming up now. The seventh power play of the afternoon. The fourth for the Seahawks. The Eagles have three. At least they're broken up evenly. So the seventh power play here for either team. The fourth for the Seahawks, and a big one here as they trail 3-1. Interference is the call. And I think it's on Caleb Love. It is. Love in the sin bin. Face-off won by the Seahawks. Got it down low. Brewer at the cooker. The rebound. Hollis chopping at it. Still loose. Hollis trying to get it in front to Brewer. Brewer jostles it loose from Dion. Brewer got it in front. Hollis turning. Dion turns around and gobbles it up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving as he caught it right off the beak of the eagle on his logo there. What a stop there by Dion. Good pressure there by the Seahawks. As Hollis, Brewer, Harrell, Camp, and Tracy out there on the power play units here. Camp stepping up to keep it in. Brewer. Good puck support there. Brewer at the blue line. Brewer making the move. Slid it over for Camp. Camp at the blue line. Taking it back the other way. And here come the Seahawks now. Trying to get the puck out. Brewer on it there. Sending it up ahead. A foot race now. Harrell tried to cut inside there. Nicola knocked it away. Here comes Brewer now. Brewer pushing it ahead. A foot race ensues. Coming over to chop at it there was DeSalvo to get it out of harm's way. Nice play there by Jace DeSalvo. Across the Eagles go. Right on the stick of the DeSalvo wearing Bobby Nystrom's old number 23. Down the left wing, fighting through the snow pile. Oh, there's Tracy. The Zamboni doors up for Harrell. Harrell on the backhand. Doesn't get out. He kept in at the blue line, making the move now. Still with it. At the goal line, looking to cut back inside now, looking for the wraparound. Caught from behind there. Nice job by Hollis to stay with him. Along the puck now, Brewer. Eagles get it out in front. Here's Harrell now. Harrell back the other way now with speed. Harrell chipping it to himself, and that hit the coach on the bench. Otherwise, he'd be off to the races. So 10:55 left to go here. 6 seconds left on the power play. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm saying this for the boys and girls. Again, the backhand out of the zone. No bueno. All that pressure from the Eagles. Because of a backhand attempt out of the zone. I don't even remember who did it. Point is, don't do it. You can make a backhand pass in your own zone to somebody, your teammate, behind the net or something, a little shorthand backhand pass. But to try to clear the puck on the backhand, time and time again, it leads to opportunities for the other team. Eagles behind the net, trying to get it out on the backhand. Cleared, and Camp got a chunk of it. A foot race now. Halko coming over. Halko, good job there to get it up for Karen. Just take that extra stride. Take that extra half a second. Go to your forehand. Sent in now. Glance giving chase. On and now with the Eagles. Sending it up. Halko, nice job there at the red line. He really patrols that neutral zone beautifully. Halko, again stepping up at the red line. Eagles come away with it, though, this time. A 2-on-1 developing at the blue line. Seahawks getting back. Rossman with the save. Went straight up in the air. Wasn't sure where it was. Came back in front now. Pulling the trigger there was Embry. And then he put it over the top. Under 10 minutes to go. 3-1. Enfield leading it. That one. The second one that headed right towards Coach Dempsey. Glance shaken up on the play, though. Hopefully he's all right. I was following the puck into the bench. Glance is shaken up. 9:51 left to go. So 3-1 is your score. Jackson Glance shaken up at the end of the play there. Just getting back up. That's what we like to see. Looks okay, leaving the ice on his own accord. Seems to be all right, though. All right, 9:51 left to go here in the affair. 3-1, Enfield leading it. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. Along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle behind the lens here today. You are being privy to a very good hockey game between the Eagles and the Seahawks. The Eagles trying to come away with it. Here come the Eagles now. I myself did not think that was a penalty. Down the right wing now, Perry. Perry trying to get it out in front. Perry on the backhand. It was a trip, yeah, but can't call everything. On the boards now. Hollis digging and mucking, doing his homework. Got it to Ferry. Ferry trying to get it out. Ferry takes a big hit along the boards. That is going to draw the ire of the official. It should be 2 minutes for checking, I think, as Embry laid the lumber into Ferry. Ferry banged up on the play, unfortunately. Hopefully he's all right. As Dawson Embry going to be headed to the sin bin. 2 minutes for checking. We'll see. Might be a 2-10. The way the refs are discussing it. Ferry took a hard hit. We'll see what the refs decide here. If it's a 2-10 or if it's a major or just 2 minutes for checking. to Dawson Embry. Ferry's still down, but he's moving, so. And he's back to his feet. Took a hard hit there, so. Good job there by Noah Ferry. Back to his feet. We'll see here. Is it going to be a major, a 4-minute major? Is it going to be 2 minors? Is it going to be a 2 and 10 or a 1:30 and 10? Penalties are only 90 seconds. Let's see here. If you see the door open and another player head over to the penalty box, it's a 2 and 10. Looks like it's a major. I see the ref putting up 5 fingers. That might be a game misconduct, too, for Embry. Let's see here. What have you see him? If you see him leave the box, then you know it is a game misconduct, but no. Let's see here. I don't see anybody else headed to the sin bin yet for the Eagles. Nothing on the board yet. Thought I saw the ref put up 5 fingers. That would indicate a major. A major, though, in the Peewees, though, is just 4 minutes. So let's see here. Embry's still in the box. Are the Eagles going to be putting somebody else in with them? They might. They might have to. A ref over discussing things with the scorekeeper's box. And they are putting someone else in. It is a double minor and a game misconduct. He's asked to leave. Yeah. A little bit egregious for my liking, but I can understand the ref making that call. So the Seahawks now, their 6th power play of the morning, and they got a double minor, so it's a major, so they can score as many times as they can. Great opportunity here for the Seahawks as they get it out in front. Bouncing puck, infield on it there. So a major penalty and a game misconduct to Embry. This is a big opportunity here for the Seahawks as they've got a 4-minute power play where they can score as many times as they like. Or as they can, I should say. Chipped ahead now, shorthanded. Here come the Eagles now, stepping to the outside with a Latiano at the goal line, walking in gloves. Stopped there by Rossman, and there'll be no further play. And stopped there by Rossman with 8:46 left to go here in the affair. 3:28 remaining on the major penalty to Dawson Embry. That's a big penalty, too, because Embry's one of the power forwards. And he is ejected from the game. I don't like throwing kids out of the game, though. Then they got to go through the whole thing, and they might be suspended for the next game. Sent ahead now. Chasing it down is Brewer. Brewer on it. Brewer's got a man getting to the cooker. That's Warren. Brewer tried to slide it across. Came right back through. Letting the shot go. Saved by Dion. Cleared but not out just yet. Now it comes away to center. Traced down there by Tracy. Tracy at the red line. Tracy send it in. That's knocked down by the Eagles. Eagles sending it up. Tape-to-tape pass there, and away comes Casey. Casey on a 2-on-1. Casey letting the shot go. That one handcuffed Rossman for a moment, but he got the glove up and made the save. With 2:58 left to go here in the major power play for the Seahawks. 8:15 left to go here in the affair. 3-1, Enfield leading it. Face off deep in the Seahawks zone. Leaning in to take the draw now, Dylan Nocton. That face off is won, and away come the Seahawks now. Down the left wing they go. Brewer lost the handle on it. Good puck support. Got it back to Brewer. Did Warren. Here's Brewer now at the blue line. Brewer. Puck ended up in deep, so that's good. Brewer in the corner with time. Walks out of the corner. Tried to saucer it across. That was knocked down by the Eagles. And they send it back to the blue line. Pilney. Bouncing puck. Hops over his stick. Over is Tracy. Tracy under the rest there from Nocton. Tracy makes the move. Tracy now getting the Jets going. Serpentining. Good job to stay on sides by her teammates. Tracy to the outside. Letting the tough angle shot go. She scores! Back-to-back, belly-to-belly goals for Kelly Tracy yesterday and today. Her first one yesterday and another one today, proving that yesterday was no fluke. A power play goal, a huge goal there by number 16 in white as the Seahawks have cut the lead down to 1. 3-1 is the score, and they're still on the major power play with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. Great job by her teammates at the blue line to stay on side. When she serpentined and cut inside at the blue line, I was like, the guys are going to go off sides. And they stayed on sides, and the tough angle shot there. She buries the biscuit, and still 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining on the power play. 7.5 left to go here in what is now a 1-goal affair. The goal by Tracy. Oh, my goodness. Sent ahead now. Tracked down by Camp. Camp with a wobbling puck settles it down behind his own net. Camp comes away with it. Camp with room right up the gut. Camp getting the Jets going. Slid it across now up for Orlando. Excuse me, that's Glance. Good to see Glance back out there. Took that big hit in the last shift. Shook it off and he's out there. Here come the Eagles now. Coming out with it with speed. That's Love. Love getting the Jets going. Hollis on his horse. Nice job there by Love to put the brakes on. He dumps it into the corner. The Eagles on it there in the corner. Sending it across. That's knocked down by the Seahawks. Can't get it out. Bouncing puck. Bodies go flying. Halko chasing it into the Zamboni corner. Halko got it up for Hollis. Hollis tried to help it along. Got to the blue line, but not out. Dangerously in front of the net it goes, but to the side. As the Eagles track it down there. Eagles turning, wheeling, sending it down with 1:11 left to go in the major penalty. 6.5 left to go in the game. Dangerously behind the net. That bounces around. The Eagles come away with it. Behind the net now, Croyle. Croyle got it out in front. Big stop. Oh, they score! I thought Rossman had saved it, but the Eagles bury the biscuit and regain the 2-goal lead. A shorthanded goal there. Beautiful pass from behind by Croyle, and burying the biscuit there was Latiano. How was that goal? That puck came out so quickly. I didn't realize it was a goal until I saw the Eagles celebrating. Dion over getting some repairs on his equipment, so 4-2 is the score. A huge goal there for Enfield, a shorthanded goal. It's Latiano having trouble with his bottom strap there, and that happens. That strap comes loose and you step on it. Well, it's like stepping on ice without ice skates. Very slippery. So a huge goal there for Enfield as they answer back shorthanded after the power play goal by the Seahawks got them within 1. The Eagles answer right back. And now they have the lead 4-2 with 6 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the affair. Easton Latiano. A beautiful pass from behind the net there by Croyle. Down Latiano in front. And now it's a 4-1 game. As the Eagles netminder, Mark Dion getting a little work on his right pad there. Looks like he's got things put back together. This break in the action is an advantage for the Eagles, though. You might say, why? They just scored. Exactly. Whenever you score a goal, you're always susceptible to letting up one. You relax, the endorphins are flowing. You always want to pounce on a team right after they scored on you. But now those endorphins are gone. So a good job by the goaltender there. Mark Dion. I don't think he did it on purpose, but you know. I used to have equipment problems at times on purpose, accidentally on purpose, when my team needed a breather or a break, or we were out of timeouts and looking up at my defenseman and their mouth breathing in front of me. No, ref, my waffle. I got to get it taped up. Orlando now. Beautiful pass back to the blue line. Tracy letting the shot go. Deflected in front. Using that newly taped flipper there. Nice stop there by Dion. Pilney at the blue line. Pilney trying to keep it in. It's sent away to center. Away with it there was Croyle. Croyle hounded there by Warren. Good puck support there by Ferry. Ferry with the move in the neutral zone. Over the blue line. Ferry letting the shot go. Glove stop there by Dion. 30 seconds remaining on the major penalty to Embry. 4-2 is the score. Enfield leading it. 5:45 left to go here in the affair. The goal just moments ago by Latiano. Regain the 2-goal lead for Enfield. And face off now. Deep in the Eagle zone to the left of the netminder is glove side. As Warren won it cleanly. Back to the blue line. Deflected in front. That hit a body on the way in. Eagles coming away with it out to center ice. Sending it in there was Latiano. On it now, Tracy. Tracy taken away by Latiano. Had a man in front. Pilney got back to get a piece of it. Back to the blue line. Letting the shot go. Deflected on the way in. Chopping at it there was Knockton. And the Seahawks get it out to center. And that's going to do it for the major penalty. The Seahawks got a goal, but the Eagles got a shorthanded goal. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here's Warren with Ferry. Warren over the blue line. Had it knocked away. Nice defensive play there by Paradis. Paradis in this corner. Sending it up for DeSalvo. DeSalvo with the blue line. Pilney. Got a chunk of them. The Eagles get it out to center. Down the right wing they come. Saucering it across just out of the reach there of Knockton. Knockton in the corner. Hounded there by Tracy. And the Seahawks come away with it. Under 5 minutes to go now in the affair. Seahawks trailed by 2. Eagles 4, Seahawks 2. This has been a real good hockey game, though. Sent ahead, that one eludes everybody, but it might be on net, so Rossman having to play it. Rossman will cover up, and there'll be no further play. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left to go here in the affair. You are watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. Next game coming up, the Mid-Fairfield Stars, the boys team, going to be taking on our Bantam A team. And tonight at 5 o'clock or 4:40, 4:50, I don't even know, 4:40. Southeastern Connecticut, no, excuse me, the Shoreline Sharks are going to be taking on, oh boy, here we go, the Worcester Whitehawks. I cannot say the name of that town. Worcester. And over the blue line onside, trying to step to the outside. Beautiful pass across, letting the shot go against the green. They score! Beautiful passing play there by the Eagles. A little bit of give and go. As he gave the puck up, got to the cooker, got it back, and buried the biscuit. And I believe that was Dylan Nocton who was going to get credited with it. Such a hard time seeing those numbers. Or is that number 2? That's 2. That's McGauley, excuse me. So Trevor McGauley buries the biscuit. Beautiful passing play there with Logan Casey. 5-2 is the score now. The Eagles opened up a 3-goal lead. The Gretzky curl back to the blue line. Letting the shot go. That goes off the boards. Camp sending it behind the net. The Eagles with the puck now. Got a man wide open in the slot. Got it to him. Hopped over a stick. Here comes Karen now. Karen got it out to center. That's knocked down. Turning on it there is Logan Casey. Casey down the left wing. Hounded there by Warren. Puck loose there at the side of the net. Sent ahead there by Halk going out to center. Under 4 minutes to go now in the affair. Seahawks had gotten within 1, but then the Eagles have answered back with 2 unanswered goals. Sending it down low, right on the stick there of the netminder Dion. And there'll be no further play. 3 minutes, 31 seconds left to go in the affair. 5-2, the Enfield Eagles leading it. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. Again, you see the Mid-Fairfield Stars ready to go there along the bench there. They got the same exact shells as we do, though. St. Louis Blues shells, except for they got the Mid-Fairfield logo. They changed that up recently. Along the boards now, Pilney kept it in. Ferry takes a little shove from behind, didn't appreciate it. A little bit of pushing and shoving there along the boards. Walking over to Hollis, pulls the trigger. Nice stop there by Dion. Hollis got away with a shot there. 3:12 left to go here in the third and final stanza. The Eagles looking to get 2 points on the road, then head back up towards Enfield. Right outside of Springfield, Massachusetts. Deflected down low. Nice area up there, Enfield. On and now, on the backhand. That one got pushed just wide by Orlando. There's Pilney pinching in at the blue line. Ferry gets sent down. Play allowed to continue. As Latiano sent them flying. Back the other way now. Here come the Eagles through the neutral zone. Love and Orlando going at it. Offsides is the call at the blue line. Is it a penalty? They both came together. They looked at each other and hit each other. How could you call one kid over the other? Love to the sin bin. The two kids literally looked at each other, both put their shoulders down and ran into each other. If you're going to call one, you got to call the other then. All right. The 7th power play of the day for the Seahawks. The 11th power play of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Ferry now. Ferry with the puck. Ferry taking his time. We'll keep an eye on Rossman, see if they pull him for the 2-man advantage. They trail by 3. That's knocked down. Ferry with the move. That's a dot. Pulls the trigger. That one went off the mask. Rebound laid there for a moment. Pilney kept it in at the blue line. Pilney sending it down low. Chasing it off into the corner. Trying to get it there was Orlando. Orlando got it to Ferry. Ferry behind the net. Ferry decided to go back the other way. Ferry got it out in front. Hollis bounces over his stick back to the blue line. Tracy kept it in. Tracy couldn't pull the trigger. Good pressure there at the blue line. And away comes Croyle. Caught from behind by Kelly Tracy. What a great job there by Tracy to get on her horse and catch the puck. Catch the player, actually, I should say. Nice pass up ahead for Ferry. Good look there by Orlando. Ferry dancing to the outside. Ferry putting the brakes on. Ferry letting the shot go. Orlando tried to deflect it. Nice stop by Dion. 1:45 to go in the affair. 30 seconds in the power play. 5-2. The Eagles lead it. Stepping to the outside, putting the brakes on, staying with him stride for stride there was Tracy. Then Tracy lays the lumber into him. Great play there by Kelly Tracy. Up ahead now, Ferry. Ferry down the right wing. Lost the handle on it. On it there was Orlando. Orlando making the move to the inside. Orlando still with it. Orlando wheeling and dealing, turning back. Orlando tried to go to the inside, waiting there. Nice play there by Paradis. Here's Ferry now. Ferry looking to get the shot away. Paradis got a chunk of him there. Hollis tracks it down, turning, wheeling. Orlando following up. That goes off a body with 1:05 to go. Trying to send it all the way down. Couldn't do so as Orlando got in the way. Orlando putting the brakes on. Got it down to Ferry. Ferry across for Hollis. Hollis pulls the trigger. Nice stop by Dion as he steers it into the corner. Under a minute to go now. Eagles trying to get it out. Kept in by Helko at the blue line. Seahawks looking for a miracle here. Down by 3. In the corner, Hollis. Hollis still with it. Rossman still in between the pipes. Knocked down Orlando. Orlando at Ferry down low. Ferry tracks it down now behind the net. Good move there by Ferry on the backhand. That just failed to click as Camp keeps it in. Ferry in the corner. Ferry putting on a stick handling display here on this shift. Orlando pulls the trigger. Nice job by Paradis to get over and block it. Chance in front. Goes off of Dion, and the Eagles weather that storm. 15 seconds left to go here. The Eagles are going to get 2 points on the road. I thought the Seahawks played very well today. And you got to tip your hat to the Enfield Eagles. Nice 2 points on the road. A real good game between two real good teams. Ferry, does he have time with 2 seconds left, trying to get the shot away? And there's the buzzer. And as this one comes to a close, a real good affair between both organizations. Well, ladies and gentlemen, your Solu top dog of the affair is going to go to number 99 on infield, Teo Kroll. 2 goals and an assist here today. Played very, very well. A great game by the Seahawks. I thought they played well today. You know, sometimes you just tip your hat to the other team, they beat you, and that's okay. Rossman played excellent between the pipes. Dion was solid down at the other end. Well, for my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. You've been watching Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks hockey here on the Solu. Your final, once again, the Enfield Eagles 5, the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks 2. We'll be right back with a bantam battle in about 15-20 minutes as the Mid-Fairfield Stars pay visit to your Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. Once again, your final, Enfield Eagles 5, Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks 2. See you back here in about 15-20 minutes.